Hi guys, welcome to another video, and in this lesson we're going to focus on electrical energy. Electrical energy is important because it's how the electric companies calculate how much to charge you for your electricity bill at the end of the month. And they will use an equation that's similar to this one. I mean, we can't measure how many joules an appliance uses because it would be way too much. So we use a unit for electrical energy, and we use a unit for this called the kilowatt hour. Now, just to give you a brief definition, a kilowatt hour is the amount of energy that's transferred to a 1 kilowatt appliance for 1 hour. If you remember from our previous video, we said that a kilowatt is equivalent to 1,000 watts. The P is power. Now for this equation you have to make sure that power is in kilowatts. And here we have time, but again we don't use the standard unit for time. This time we're going to be using the unit hours. So let's try and put that into an exam question. You could get something that looks like this, and it would say a 500 watt heater is used for 30 minutes. Calculate the electrical energy. Well, we know that electrical energy is equal to power in kilowatts multiplied by the time in hours. Well, power in kilowatts, it hasn't given it to me in kilowatts in the question. I've got it in watts, so I need to divide it by 1,000 to convert it into kilowatts. So that would give me 0.5 kilowatts. And I multiply it by the time in hours. Now again, they've given me the question in minutes. But as you should know, 30 minutes is just half of an hour. So the time would be 0.5. This is where you've got to pay close attention to the units where they give you. In some exam questions, they may already have given you the power in kilowatts, or they may have given you the time in hours. So just pay close attention. To calculate the electrical energy, we just do 0.5 times 0.5, which gives us an electrical energy of 0.25 kilowatt hours. That's how much electrical energy was transferred to that heater. Well, the electrical company, what they would say is, they would say the number of kilowatt hours that you've used times it by the cost per kilowatt hour, and that will give you the bill for using that heater. So let's look at, this would be typically part A, and this might be like part B of the question. And it says, if the cost per kilowatt hour is 19 pence, calculate the cost of using the heater. Well, remember, electrical companies will figure out how many kilowatts per hour you've used and just times it by the cost per kilowatt. So that's 0.25, because that's how many kilowatt hours I used, and times it by 19 pence, because that's the cost per kilowatt. If I times that into my calculator, I will get a reading of 4.8 pence. And what the electrical company would probably do is round that up to 5p. You should be able to look at any electrical energy problem and convert from watts to kilowatts or from minutes to hours. Please check out the website where we've got plenty of examples for you guys to have a go at these type of calculations. Okay guys, thanks for tuning in. Stay in touch for another video.